We're gonna look at not one, not two, but 3 different hacks for making your guitar solos better. Let's jump right into the first one. It's actually hiding right in here. And I'm gonna focus on playing along with the backing track and see if you can figure out what tactic it is. Most guitarists never use this tactic. Instead, what's more common is just figuring out a scale that works with a song and improvising around with it. That's a great place to start, but there's an even better way. Because a memorable melody is the foundation of a great solo, so why not start with what is already in the listener's head, the vocal melody? And that's all I was playing for Don't Let Me Down by the Beatles. And if you have trouble figuring out by ear what the melody is, just practice improvising over the song and try to come up with your own simple, catchy melody. This next hack is something that really helps you play more melodically. To get your playing more melodic without actually playing the melody of the tune is to focus on the chord tones of the chord you're playing in the moment, because most of the target notes and melodies are chord tones anyways. So this tune is just F sharp minor and E. So in that example, I was only playing the notes of the F sharp minor while on that chord and E while on the E. And if you don't know the notes of the chords that well, don't fret, because the easiest thing to do is to use the chord shapes you already know. So if you already know this minor shape here, just focus on these individual notes. Although I added this one here, that's outside of the shape, but it's still one of the notes in the chord. Kind of completes it musically. And the same thing with the E chord. And then adding this one too. Now you can outline the chords and make it sound like you hear them without actually playing them. Now this next one really brings it all together, and it's so simple. Probably thinking about something musical that you think I was focusing on, but really the only thing I focused on that time was doing the most natural thing we all do. What do you think is something singers and horn players have in common that guitars don't? They have to breathe to be able to create a sound. Well, we can just ramble on nonstop forever. So the only thing I was focused on was trying to recreate that approach by only playing while breathing out and stopping when I had to inhale. It's a great exercise to get away from thinking in your head too much about musical things. And it forces us to allow for more space, which is something that's often missing from a lot of guitar solos. Now, if I could only pick one of these hacks, I'd go with learning the melody of the song I'm soloing over, because it not only connects you to the song the most, but it also has the other 2 tactics in it. If it's a vocal melody, pauses for breathing are already there, and like I said, it's gonna focus a lot on the notes of the chords as well. But wait, there's a 4th hack. Click on this video here, because these 3 hacks aren't enough by themselves. There's a common trap you can still fall into, but this 4th concept will help you tie it all together. After watching this, you'll never look at the big picture the same way again.